Emily, do you want to jump up? So obviously super excited to have Emily down the club for her roving ability. No, just kidding. Obviously we've got her here for a bit of height, and obviously probably the main thing I wanted to stress is the ability for these girls to I know it's a supplementary draft, but the way that these girls are going to complement our group, I'm really confident that they're ready to come in and not just play, but add to the culture of our environment that we're creating. And Emily's no different to that. So I don't know if you saw some of the Instagram posts the other day. She has a lot of excitement, a lot of energy, and she might need it when she's tapping down to turbo. So it's an exciting part for her. Anything that you're looking forward to the most about getting down to Freo?
Yeah, just getting the opportunity to learn from, the best in the business. I mean, you included. I mean, I'm just excited to have so many new faces, new coaches, new ways of teaching brought to me, and I can't wait to soak it all up.
Great. Over to you guys.
Emily, congratulations. During your playing days, since you've started footy, have you always been a ruck, or have you been like a key position type up forward? Any,
Yeah, started off as a ruck, still am. I mean, it's been a position I was not only placed in because of my height, they also noticed from my volleyball background that I was very good at controlling the direction of the ball, and obviously the jump just contributed to getting up there, and fell in love with the position straight away. Never wanted to stray from it. Obviously, I've had opportunities to go into the forward line as well, which have been really great. I mean, I've enjoyed that as well. I can definitely work on it, but yeah, ruck has always been my go-to.
Can you talk us through your volleyball career and when did you switch to footy? How did that come about?
So when I first moved here in 2020, I started both footy and volleyball pretty on an amateur level. I really progressed well in volleyball and loved it. But then seeing as I went into waffle at footy, I decided to just direct my focus onto footy instead. And it's contributed a lot to where I am today, obviously. I think I made the right choice in choosing footy to focus on because volleyball was just, one of those hobbies that I didn't really see going anywhere, but yeah, definitely helped with what I could bring on the footy field.
Sorry, Emily, where are you from?
Grew up in Malaysia, so basically born and raised, and yeah, been a very exciting childhood, but loved it. It was great.
So when you came here, did you say 2020?
Yeah.
Did you know anything about footy?
Not as much as probably the other girls did. My dad's always been a diehard Freo fan ever since, he came over from Perth to Malaysia, and he tried getting us into it. We obviously weren't able to watch too much because it was very hard to access back there. But when they started a women's footy team with the expat group in Malaysia, they invited us to come play, and I just fell in love with footy from then onwards, and then got to escalate it here, which was good.
Have you been able to chat to Mim since you've come to the club?
Not yet. I'm excited to, though. I'm really excited to meet her, pick her brain. Obviously she's one of the biggest teammates I can learn from. And yeah, I'm excited to just collaborate with her, see what she's got to say and got to teach me.
Have you watched any other rucks from the competition that you might model your game from?
From AFL competition? Not yet. Yeah, W definitely. I've tried to prepare myself for every team that we verse, but in the AFL, I do better not knowing how the other ruck works on camera, because it just allows me to read their game style in person and then adapt while I'm playing them, because it depends on who you've got in the mid, who they've got in the mid, and it's just easier to learn on the field than behind a screen.
The video's obviously gone everywhere, but how did you feel when the girls popped up in your kitchen the other night?
Really good. Yeah, it was definitely a different approach to how you get visitors or get, a crew in. I think it was the best case scenario that I wasn't home. I mean, I got to come home to one of the best surprises I've had so far. And yeah, it was great. Just the support and everyone getting as excited as I was just beyond explanation.
How did you first find out? Were you at footy training at the time?
Yeah, so I had just rocked up to the All-Stars training, and I had my captain, Ashley Gomez, in front of me, and I was just about to say hi, and then I heard my name called out because I was watching it on the way there. And yeah, started screaming, celebrating. All the girls got around me, girls that I have only met once, twice. They were all getting around, supporting, everyone was really excited. And then I just got into the car and came straight home so that I could celebrate with more.
Tell us about this East Fremantle group. Obviously, it didn't quite work out at the end of last season, but it's a pretty special group and lots of girls ending up in the AFL system. What is it about East Freo that's so successful at the moment?
It depends on, it's a lot of things, I reckon. It's the support system we have at Freo. Everyone's so supportive and so eager to learn and teach. You know, there's a lot of sharing, a lot of teaching going on between the girls, a lot of hours put in off the field and on the field. You know, it's a social club as well as a hardworking club. Everyone's eager to reach their full potential and potentially go even further. So,
are you excited to keep working with Jay as well?
Yeah. Yeah, I am. I'm really happy that I've got at least one familiar face so far. I'm sure I can get to know the girls on just as much of a personal level. But yeah, it's good to see one face that I recognise, and her and I are stoked to be here.
What first drew you to the game of Aussie rules? It can be a pretty unique sport, to say the least, especially if you haven't grown up with it. What was sort of enticing about it back in 2020?
Well, I started at a very low level, and being tall and being athletically able to, you know, jump and ruck pretty well, I just fell in love with the ability to play it. And, you know, as a woman coming to a new sport, it's just more exciting if you're not good at it at first. You get to learn and really work on certain things like kicking, handballing, marking, all that stuff. It just, you know, it's something exciting every day, and you just want to get back onto it so that you can improve and work on things. So yeah, it contributes.
Have you played much before in a ruck pairing, if that was the way that the coaches went at different times during the season? Have you done much of that before, where you play like large stints forward and rolling through the ruck and stuff like that?
We try to incorporate that every season. So I normally have at least one other person that specialises in forward but will help me out in the ruck. They will try and attempt to put me in forward, but I can't guarantee that it always works out. So coming off completely has worked